My name is Dr. James St. Clair, and I'm the founder of Top Dog Rehabilitation, and I'm incredibly excited you selected the Walking Wheels cart. This cart is very adjustable, it is incredibly stylish, and it transports amazingly. In addition to that, it's very easy to use, and it works really, really well. I've used this cart in my practice for the last 2 years since it hit the market, and every day I have pets walking in that I fit for the Walking Wheels. So what I'd like to do is show you what your dog should look like in the cart so that you feel more comfortable that it's going to work out great for your dog. What I first want to do is I want to introduce you to Sonny. Sonny is a longtime patient of mine and now is at the point that he actually needs a cart. And I think Sonny is a great dog to show you how easy it is to use the Walking Wheels because he's never been in it. So it's just like your dog at home. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to take the harness. A lot of times people can get confused with the harness, and there's two key points about the harness. I suggest that what you do first is set the harness up and hold it so you get oriented with what the front is and what the back is before you start trying to throw it on your dog. What you first want to see is that the red strap is on the bottom, okay? And then there are side panels. And on the side panel is a clip. You want to make sure that those two clips are pointing backwards. All right? And that'll give you a good orientation for putting it on. So we're going to unclip the red clip, and we're going to slip this over Sonny's head like this. And then we're going to take the red strap, and we're going to loop it underneath Sonny's body. So it's really important that these side panels are right on the shoulder blades like I have them on Sonny. Another key point is that you need to have the top strap pretty tight and secure. It's not so important with the bottom red strap, but the top strap is where a lot of the stability for the cart comes from. So we want to make sure that that is nice and secure up on his shoulder blades. Okay? Now that you've gotten your cart together, you want to make sure that the leg rings are completely flush with the sidebars of the cart. And therefore, you got to make sure that these straps are good and tight, again, so that this is as tight as it can go and secure as it can be on the top. Now, a lot of times, eventually, you'll adjust these in order to drop your dog down so they can put a little bit more weight on their legs as they begin to improve. But we want to start at the top with the most security. One other thing you want to remember is that the leg ring, okay, the strap and the buckle come over the top of the sidebar like that and snap in. One thing you'll notice is that when you have the cart adjusted, there's a little play in the cart. That doesn't affect the function of the cart, but you can stabilize it by putting in the set screws into the little holes in the back. This will secure it down. It is definitely easier initially when you're getting used to the cart to have a helper do it. So I'm going to have Mark help me get Sonny into the cart. And what I want to do is I want to show you two different ways of doing it. The first way that you can do is you can take the leg rings and you can detach the front of them. And then we can bring the sides of the cart up. I'm going to support Sonny's back end while Mark is going to clip on the front. Once Sonny's in on the front, you can take the leg rings and clip them into place. Like that. And Sonny's setting in the car perfectly. One of the other ways would be to have the leg rings already attached and then lift Sonny's hind end into the leg rings. So what we're going to do is bring the cart up along the sides. Mark's going to hold the front end, and I'm going to pick Sonny's legs up. Sonny's got a stiff back leg there. And I'm going to set him right down into the cart like that. Like I said before, you're going to find your own way. And even in my practice now, I do it all on my own. And I have my own kind of style in terms of getting the dog into the cart. So don't be intimidated by any way. Come on, Sonny. Come on, son. Now that we have Sunny outside for the first time in his cart, I want to clarify one large misconception that people have. They think a lot of times once they get their dog in a wheelchair that they're going to just adjust to it immediately and take off and start running. Most of the time that's not the case. They have to get used to it. So what I'm going to do is, the first time with Sunny that I have him outside, I'm only going to leave him in the cart for a minute. And then maybe tomorrow I'm going to shoot for 2 minutes. Now, another thing you really want to focus on doing is focus on positive reinforcement. It's just like when Sunny was a puppy and we wanted him to go to the bathroom outside, we would give him treats and a lot of love and happy dances. We want to do the same thing with the cart. We want to make sure that the dog has the perception that it's a positive experience.